Who should own your trademark, you personally or your business? This is a crucial decision for small business owners, and today we're breaking down the pros and cons of individual versus business trademark ownership. A trademark can be owned by an individual or business entity like an LLC or corporation. Ownership isn't just about paperwork. It impacts control, liability, and long-term protection. I'm Julie King, an intellectual property, business, and estate planning lawyer with King Patent and Business Law. This week, I'm talking about ownership of intellectual property rights. Let's look at individual ownership versus business ownership of trademark rights. The benefits of individual ownership are usually problems for the business, as I'll explain later. One pro for individual ownership is individual leverage. The owner has direct control of the trademark and can drive the terms of any license allowing the business to use it. Another pro is individual control of use. The owner has the final say about what the trademark can and can't be used with and how. And yet another pro is licensing revenue. By licensing the use of the mark to the business, the owner can have a continued stream of income. But generally, it's better for the individual and the business for the business to own the trademark rights. A huge pro is that business ownership of the trademark rights makes the business more attractive to investors and buyers. When the business itself owns the mark, it's easier to transfer as an asset of the business during a sale and to attract investors who know the business is in control of the mark. Otherwise, the individual owner could throw a wrench into the deal by refusing to license the mark to a new owner, refuse to renew a license for the business to use the mark at all, fail to renew a registration for the mark, thus losing the value of the registration, or not do a proper job enforcing against infringement, rendering a registration nearly useless by the mark becoming generic. For those reasons, investors and entities interested in buying the business usually prefer to have the business own the trademark rights. Another major pro of business ownership of trademark rights is that it prevents personal liability for infringement. Having the business own the trademark keeps liability within the company, not with you personally. If you find out the trademark is infringing on someone else's, which can even happen if you register it with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, since someone with earlier rights who never registered their mark can sometimes have your registration canceled, you'll want the business's assets to be at risk for any financial judgment for infringement that insurance doesn't cover, rather than your personal assets. A third pro for business ownership of trademark registration rights is that the business can make money from the trademark rights if it owns them, because as the owner, it has the right to license the use of the mark to others, such as with franchisees. For these reasons, for most businesses, having the company own the trademark is usually the better long-term strategy. If you're an owner of a business, sometimes your personal interests and the interest of the business are at odds, and trademark ownership can be an area where this is the case. So how do you make sure that the business has the trademark rights you want it to have? If you own the trademark rights personally, you can allow your business to use the trademark in one of two ways. You can license the rights to your business. This allows the business to use the trademark while you retain ownership. Alternatively, you can assign the rights to your business. If you decide to transfer all ownership of the trademark rights to the business, you'll need to assign those rights through a formal transfer. Either way, a written agreement is necessary to state clearly what rights are granted or transferred and under what circumstances. An assignment of registered trademark rights should be filed with the Trademark Office as well. Here's a key takeaway on trademark ownership. Whether owning the rights as an individual or having the business own the trademark rights is better isn't always clear. If you plan to grow your business, business ownership may be the best move. If you need guidance, consult an attorney before making the decision. And be sure to subscribe for more legal insights on trademarks and other intellectual property and business issues.